is Smitty, and today we have a very special lolcast for you. It is from the website Gamerfaceleague.com. This is their first League of Legends Cup, and this is their upper bracket finals they asked me to cast, so I hope you all enjoy. As you can see, the champions are on screen now, not in lane order, but hey, there you go. I will tell you the bans though whilst we're sitting here. Of course, Evildeeds on the blue side banned out Xerath, Thresh and Shen, and Perilousrift on the red side banned out Nidalee, Orianna and Vi. So very odd bans coming out here. Obviously they are target bans, apart from maybe Thresh, Shen, Orianna, Vi, who are the typical bans you'd see in solo queue or in tournaments for the obvious reasons of Thresh being a very good support, Vi being a very good jungle, Shen being and Orianna being very good solo laners and being very good in team fights. So anyway, waiting for this game to load in now. Hopefully all shall go as planned-ish, assuming anybody has a plan. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out here, of course. Though it's going to be very weird seeing our jungle release, of course, as we now load into this game. So, put your mouse clicks together, I suppose. Yeah, mouse clicks. Yes, put those mouse clicks together. Raise those dongers, whatever you want to do in the comments section below this video as things get underway. Of course, this is on the live version now. We are in pre-season mode as we have a pause coming out. I'm guessing someone might have disconnected or someone might have ballsed up a little bit here. We shall see how things go. If I remember what key it was to open up the chat again. Let's have a look. Chat, what is going on? Oh. Something has gone wrong, so obviously someone's having an issue. The joys of running a tournament when patch day comes. So of course, whilst we're in this pause, we might as well talk about what happened. Well, the major changes were in this patch. Pretty much, pre-season is going to be focused on jungle and the support as we get back into this game. And there we go, the pause has gone away. So yeah, the major thing is going to be focused on the supports and junglers. Mainly, the supports now aren't going to be the person maining wards. The wards now are going to be done by... Well, you can still buy them as anybody else. As you can see, everybody is buying them, so... Whilst we dither around, actually, I'm going to rearrange these lane orders a bit. So, yeah, get back on the previous point before I forget it entirely. So, supports aren't going to be solely required for the wards now, as everybody else are. So you're going to have the trinkets, which, as you can see, majority of the people have bought the, what is aptly named the warding totem. As it's kind of obvious to tell, when it gets to... Oh, it's a free item when you initially buy, it's free up to level 9, then once it gets to that point you have to purchase for an upgrade, which can then allow you to have vision or sight wards for free, freeing up your inventory slot for a full item range. Of course, though, they did take away something, so they took away the Oracle's Elixir, which now means wards are visible to everybody, and sight wards are also visible and can be killed, and they have 5 hit points now, so it takes 5 hits to kill them. But yeah, then we've got other trinkets coming out as well. The solo laner, or actually the junglers, my apologies, coming out with the new sweeping lens, which allows you to reveal an area and disable nearby enemy invisible traps and invisible wards, which is cool. When you upgrade it to the full version, that allows you to destroy invisible wards and traps. So Teemo Mushroom's now a thing of the past to worry about. You can just go ahead and drop it. Great fun. Only wish... I don't think it was available on Howling Abyss. I played a quick game earlier just to make sure my masteries were okay. I didn't see them. Then again, I wasn't really focusing. I was too busy focusing on the game. Because, of course, it is now pre-season. Everything has gone crazy. So as we can see here, everything's sailing down. We got the lanes all set up. So it's going to be a Lucian Varus bot lane with a Nami and an Annie support respectively, which is very weird. Not something... you normally see, but of course they have changed the supports as well, so their abilities scale with the ability power they possess. Although Ziggs versus Kha'Zix here in the mid lane is all going very, very badly in Kha'Zix's favour. He is going to go down to Ziggs if he's not careful, trying hard to run away. The bouncing bomb though, just narrowly missing, so very nicely played there by the level 2 Pidgey, escaping Mr. Power of Evil and that bouncing bomb though. If he's not careful, Nutri on that job and he's going to come around. He's actually getting himself set up already. And first blood actually goes down in the bot lane, but the action here in mid lane is still going on as Milkor goes down. Level 2 Pidgey now actually goes level 3. Oh no, he does hit level 2. My apologies, I thought he went level... There we go. Now he's gone level 3, like Nutri. But certainly, that first blood is going to require a little bit of backing up and a little bit of analysis, so that's what we shall do. Bear with me. Back everything up. Okay, so there we go. The anti-stun was what set everything off, as well as Varus's Hail of Varus, and that secured the whole kit caboodle. So we shall jump back to live. There we go. Everything has settled down, of course. Skipping just over the little bits of farm. So currently we're at the 4-minute mark. 2 kills have gone down. 1 onto Varus, 1 onto Kha'Zix, with the assists going over to their respective doubles, as Elise actually picked up Renekton in the top lane, completely missing that. My deepest apologies. So a very nice gank by her, bringing this kill balance back to level. The gold difference is only a mere 300 gold, and the items are rapidly changing as the game progresses. Obviously Kha'Zix now looking to build up the Spectre Wraith, getting that wonderful nice little bit of mana and lifesteal. Possibly it'd be interesting to see where it goes. Of course, I haven't really focused on Kha'Zix builds in a while. Everybody's getting wards as well. Everyone's very ward heavy here on the blue side of Evildeeds. They have got wards on everybody but Lucian. Everybody has got biscuits as well, because they're changing the utility masteries now means you can walk around with biscuits instead of potions, which give you mana. So although the total biscuit is now gone, it has been replaced. It replaces your potions that you buy. So good job there. As Kha'Zix goes in heavy again, Millpower Veal is taking a lot of damage here. He's actually going quite low. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Director Camera decides that Varus versus Lucian and Nami versus Annie is a little bit more interesting, as Annie takes a fair bit of damage. Actually goes down quite low. Jarvan comes in though with a fantastic gank, using the flag and drag combo. Does a fair bit of damage. Actually forces Lucian out of lane, who's on full blight stacks as well. So if Varus could get off a nice long range Q, it would be enough. Elise though goes in the aggression, actually picks up a Kha'Zix there, so very nicely paid by her. A lot of aggression is coming out here. Renekton takes a fair bit of pounding as well on that top lane versus a laning Shyvana, which again is very weird. So obviously Shyvana's not the jungling choice, as she does turn on the aggression once again, using that Dragon Breath to the full effect. Actually forces Renekton quite low. Is going to force him out of lane. Or actually no, he's just going to hang around. He's actually going to use up the last of his potions, and this is going to let it burn away and allow him to carry on. So that was a lot of action happening on there. So what was the result of that? Obviously Varus is slightly ahead of Lucian with the fact he's completed his boost first. He's got that nice little CS lead. Power though just out at the bottom. It's going to be Miss Vodka if she's not careful. She is going to go down though. She does do a fair bit of damage onto Jarvan. A nice little bit of cold meat there from Hadow on that Renekton. Actually manages to get the stun. Continues the aggression. Elise though comes in with a repel for the save. Actually layers on the damage. Throws out a cocoon. The volatile spiderling is actually going to do a fair bit of damage. And there we go. The venomous bite to secure the kill. And actually now puts her on a killing spree. 3-0. The 3 kills necessary in this game. And Jarvan though has come back around. So it's now the junglers camping out the top lane. Preseason madness here, folks, as everything does kick off. So, things settling back down, or hopefully settling back down to Farming Groove. Everyone obviously wanting that aggression knob turned up to full power. So, all that aggression, what has come of it? Well, Lucian's going to start farming up those double golems. He's going to do a very nice job in doing so, trying to bring back that level with the CS gap between him and Varus by using the jungle camps, which are stronger than lane minions, to gain some XP and gold. Although, as things currently sit, it is pretty much in favour of our blue team right now. Of course, they are a very nice 9k advantage ahead, thereabouts. They have fought the extra kill. Nobody's got a turret yet. And aggression does come out here in the bot lane. Varus is the one that leads the charge, waiting for Annie to come along. Sadly did not have her stun ready. If she had the stun ready, that would have been full aggression onto Lucian, but sadly that was not going to be the case, so they're just going to back away, back everything down. Although the aggression still comes on here, Annie still hasn't got that stun ready, but it decides to turn on the aggression anyway. Refuse a pattern. Actually does a very nice job there, securing the kill with the piercing arrow. I want to call him Abaddon. And that is Abaddon. I will refuse. Oh, very clever there. Although Annie takes a fair bit of damage, goes down to an auto attack. A very nice big one there coming in from Ziggs. And it's actually going to force Varus out lane with Elise there as well. So Abaddon, not the spoiler of this game sadly, he is going to be in some serious trouble without that any support. Meanwhile, though, the top lane is going heavily into Shyvana's favour. Jungler favour is going heavy, in favour of Elise, as Renekton again charges on with the aggression here. It actually starts getting a nice couple of hits out. Forces the spider down. Kha'Zix and Jarvan are hovering around in that in their jungle. They're hovering around by the blue buff. Elise is hovering over there as well. Obviously looking for timings on that blue buff, and actually she does use the sweeping. Oh no, Jarvan used the sweeping lens to make sure there are no wards in the area. So very nicely done by him. So they can take this jungle nice and quick. And there we go. Kha'Zix now hits level 7. So now everybody is ulted up, and apart from Nami, actually, Nami and Lucian are the only two not up and ready to go. Of course, Jarvan now switching on to that new camp, the white, which is actually quite nice. Even I don't play as a jungler myself. I've always found it a bit daft that really your two major camps as a jungler were blue and red, and then it's kind of alternating between the two. And there we go, a nice little burst combo there from Ziggs to take the Golem down nice and quick. So yeah, like you would hand over your blue buff, and then your red buff is the only thing left to keep your XP in the game. So it's nice to add in that white, which is basically taking on either the Ancient Golem or the Elder Lizard, sort of the creatures that will give you the buff, and then that allows you to press on. Now we've got Jarvan coming in down through the lane here. Will he attempt to gank? It looks like he's not. He's really just here for ward blitz, so also just trying to make sure everything's okay. There is a ward though in the new brushes, of course. We now have 3 brushes up and down the lanes on the corners, as level 2 Pidgey now turns on the full aggression of Kha'Zix, the ever so fit Season 2 monster. But nope, sadly it's going to be Ziggs coming out with the win there with that minefield. But it's going to be Elise who's going to come along and keep the aggression going for the Evildeeds here. Goes full onto aggression onto Abaddon. Sadly though, misses the cocoon. The bottle of Spiderling actually focuses Annie, and Lucian goes in with the ultimate there, but sadly doesn't quite lock up everybody and was stunned up by Annie. So very nice save there from Varus, and he managed to get away alive, but a very nice gank from Elise. Even though it resulted in no kills, it did result in allowing Lucian and Nami to start pushing this lane in and actually going to start bringing themselves back into this game in terms of level. They're now both at level 6. The ultimates are available if they so choose. Of course, Lucian has recently used his, so he's going to have to wait a little while to let the guns recharge. But of course, things can all change at the drop of a hat in a game of League. So, currently sitting at the 11-minute mark. It is 15,500 to 13,800. Just ticked up to 0.9. So, deficit there of approximately 1,000 gold in favour into Perilousrift here. Evildeeds ahead by 1,000 gold. They have got 2 kill advantage of 5 to 3. Currently, no towers have yet to be taken, so everyone's playing a nice, safe farming game. And as things carry on, of course, we can see it is 78 CS to 59 on Shyvana versus Renekton. The junglers are Elise is ahead by a good solid 22 minions here. Of course, she has got 3 kills under her belt, so her gold lead is, yeah, pretty far ahead. She's already a good 1,200 gold ahead of Jarvan, so definitely starting to make a difference here. Ziggs, of course, is going to be ahead of Kha'Zix, as the aggression again comes out in the bot lane, as all the aggression actually turns on to Annie rather than Varus. So it's going to be one auto attack, and there we go. It's going to be Nami securing that kill. Meanwhile, though, Varus went full burst and actually took down Lucian in no time. So obviously a bad pick there, as Renekton is forced to stop. This actually gets caught up in the Cataclysm. So Elise gets a Renekton kill there. Ziggs actually got Varus, and it's going to be Nami going down to Kha'Zix, and now Kha'Zix is coming around looking for Ziggs. So aggression coming out on both lanes in top and bottom lane here, though Kha'Zix is going to be forced to back away. So very nicely played there. So with all that aggression, what happened? Well, pretty much Elise has got another kill. Renekton's having a very bad day. Shyvana, I think, no, Shyvana went down as well. So Jarvan didn't get, no, Renekton got the kill on Shyvana, so Renekton's actually pulled himself back into this, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to need a lot more. He really wants to shut down Elise to bring his gold lead back in. But certainly a lot did happen there. And sadly, like I said, this is what happens to League. Things change at the drop of a hat, and these teams are certainly starting to prove it as the preseason madness kicks in, as Annie drops Tibbers onto Ziggs. So it's going to be Yordle eating alive there, but Lucian does a very nice job of avenging Ziggs. coming in, using that light singer, and there we go. Those new sight walls go down in 5 hits. So no more that cheeky Leona 1-2-3 combo taking out a ward in rapid succession. So that's definitely going to be a bonus there to anybody that has to face a Leona. So there we go, that's where the sense of it comes in. Of course, now everybody's starting to get their core items as the first turret goes down of this game over onto Evildeeds. So whilst we sit here and everyone's settling into a bit of a farming group, Elise is going to start the dragon nice and early, so she's going to get the first dragon of this game for Team Evildeeds. So items, Shyvana looking to build that Sunfire Cape nice and soon. Her goal, obviously looking to show it. Whoops, whoops, I've hit all the wrong buttons. I cannot look and type. Apparently, I'm having a very bad day. So, yes, Elise managed to secure the dragon there. Of course, now we could see a bit of a fight break out here in the jungle. It's going to be Right Solution's favour. He likes these nice, tight corners where guns tend to excel. Although Master of Evil, Miss Vodka, and Sir Scott, and of course Nami come around as well to secure that one. Jarvan actually takes Blue off. I think that was intended for Annie, but I kind of missed. Actually forced Pidgey back here, so not having a very good day at all for him. The Bouncing Bomb does find a very alone Jarvan, who is forced to flag and drag to safety. So a bit unfortunate there for them. So they're going to be forced down quite hard here. It's going to be a 5-man push onto this mid lane turret. They're actually starting to do a fair bit of aggression to it. Everyone really starting to bring the hammer down as the bigger one comes out, and Jarvan actually turns the aggression to try and get everyone to back off, but sadly it's not going to be enough. Zig's really doing his job there, zoning everybody out, and there we go, the tower goes down. So everybody getting the gold for that one. As Renekton comes down a little bit too late for the party here, that we did do a very good job of pushing up that top lane. So, as Team Evildeeds here back away, we might as well try and look at the items if we can get a chance to. So Shyvana's going to build that Sunfire Cape. I wouldn't be surprised to see that come out of her sometime soon. Ziggs getting his blue buff once again. He's going to go back and farm. And so there we go, the new Sunfire Cape icon. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. That looks a lot better than it did. Sunfire Cape before looked like a cape that was burning. But yeah, obviously we've got Shyvana now on that Sunfire Cape. Going to build some magic resist shoes. So that's obviously to counter the likes of Annie and... Actually, it seems a bit odd for Shyvana to build magic resist shoes. I mean, most of this team's really AD apart from Annie, really. And the magic that comes out from Dominus. As Miss Vodka, though, turns on the aggression. Unfortunately, Hado is caught completely out of guard here. He gets flanked by Nami and Ziggs. He's going to be chased down. He's forced to pop Dominus, but he's running right into blue territory here. He's actually wanting to go down in a blaze of glory to the turret, but sadly, it is going to be the kill goes over to Miss Vodka on that Shyvana, but it is very quick for the red team to react there, and they do a fantastic job of taking down the first turret for them in that mid lane, now bringing that turret gap even closer as the tidal wave comes out from Nami, and it's going to be unstoppable now on Elise. So actually now gets shot down, so it's going to be Annie who's going to pull out ahead here. It actually forces Nami back, so Kunsk there is going to be in some serious trouble, though Miss Vodka does come around as well, and it's going to be Annie takes a serious amount of damage. No, she gets taken out by Lightstinger, so very nicely played there by Lucian, who actually switches his aggression onto Kha'Zix, who's forced to Unseen Threat away, and Varus goes down as well, so a very nice double kill there from Evildeeds. Now they can turn the aggression back into their favour after losing that tower. They could go for the top, they could go for another objective, maybe they might even decide to counter jungle and do some invades of their own. Of course, the wards though will come out across the map trying to secure objectives here. The 70 minimum Baron is available as Hano does get caught out. It takes a lot of damage. He's actually forced to slice and dice with all. It's a flash coming out from Ziggs, who throws the bouncing water balloon, but sadly secures nothing. So, currently sitting at 17.5 minutes into this game, everyone's settling down for a farm. Currently, it is a massive 5k lead here for the blue team. They've got 3 towers to 1, 13 kills to 8, so Team Evildeeds being obviously looking like a new evil genius, as it were, running with a very standard team comp, although the only real difference is that it's a jungle Elise and a lane Shyvana rather than the other way around. And there we go, that's that new trinket there, the Seeker trinket doing a nice little job there, clearing out walls. Hano on that Renekton takes so much damage yet again. It's actually being forced back by Shyvana, and Shyvana knew that Jarvan was coming around with the thankful use of those wards. So, yeah, the CS lead is also quite clearly in Team Evildeeds' favour. The only letdown has been really in AD carries where Lucian loses out to Varus, but then again that's where Lucian kind of sort of lacks out because of his Lightslinger passive, where if he uses his ability he gets that double auto attack. He can't switch it mid animation, so you have to apply the same auto attack onto a single target. In theory it gives you better wave clear because you get a free auto attack onto a large minion, but sadly that's all you're going to get. And very nice use of Varus's range there to get onto the White camp. The White camp. So very nicely played there by Varus. And of course now things will settle into their mid to late game groove here. Everyone's just going to farm up and prepare, possibly start doing Baron. The ping comes out actually. Miss Vodka feels like Evildeeds can take it, if not contest it. Places down the vision ward, so wants to make sure that it remains firmly in the control of her team. So definitely not wanting to let things go here, as everybody now starts gearing up. It is looking like it is going to be a Baron dance. The dragon is up in 30 seconds, so it seems like a very odd move to go for here. As the aggro prison comes out, it actually bursts out onto Jarvan straight away. Sadly though, the rubber ducky knocks Jarvan out of range and actually puts it into the pause of release, but the big one secures that one very nicely for Kha'Zix, who gets a double kill from it. Varus secures a kill. Kha'Zix does as well, coming in with that unseen threat jump claw reset. And he is going to get chased down. He's going to be taken down by Elise if he's not careful. Shyvana though switches kind and actually wants Abaddon dead. And very nice there, the Hex Drinker. Sorry, no, it is Hex Drinker there. The passive kicks in, giving Kha'Zix a nice little spell shield, but does go down. Varus though does escape very luckily from Shyvana. The Renekton is in a dire bind as well. He's getting hunted down by that Dragon Queen. But sadly, it is going to be a nice little dragon here for Shyvana. So Shyvana really hateful to dragons here, even though it's like half her bloodline. She really doesn't like it. Must be a stepdad thing. So there we go. They have slayed the dragon very nicely there. The CS lead has now come back around in equal on those AD carries now. Of course, Lucian now starting to outfarm Varus, so that won't happen for much longer. That piercing arrow for Varus will help level that one out. Sadly, there's not a lot to talk about this game. I really wanted to focus more on pre-season. I was planning on doing a video for it, but obviously that is not to be. It is not to be. These guys are doing it very nicely for me, showing off the new trinket system that Riot put in, which is actually really good. I actually like it. Takes a lot of weight off the support and spreads it around to the team, allows supports to keep up. Although their reasoning for it was to allow supports to keep up in level, not so much I feel. Everyone's over level 10. Nami and Annie, the two supports in this game, are both level 9 still. So, really not keeping up, although there is a mastery that will allow you to keep up. But beyond that, yeah, not really a lot that can be done for supports. I suppose supports will always be the loser in this. As Engage comes out in mid lane, so Scott gets caught out completely here. It's actually forcing the tidal wave out from Nami there, but sadly it's not going to be enough. Varus gets the shutdown there, so that's brought his game back in here. So he's going to be on a nice bit of chunky gold. Meanwhile though, Ziggs took out the top lane in a turret and blue team took Baron. But it's a turret there for the red team, but it's not really going to be enough. There was one turret and Baron in favour for another turret. So it's really isn't a lot. That is a Baron secured by only 2 members of Evildeeds. So it's kind of clear that Perilousrift needs to get their act together. They need to start pulling in. They're going to have to start playing defensively. Thankfully, one of the changes in pre-season, a nice little thing to pick up on here, was that now when you lose the inhibitor, not all minions get stronger, only minions in that specific lane. So, for the sake of example, since mid and top lanes are both exposed here, if they lost the inhibitor in the top lane, the mid lane minions won't get any stronger, so you don't have to worry about the mid lane minions pushing in. You can push them back and let it go and let the turret take care of the majority of the work. And then you can put your efforts into pushing out top lane, which has now got the siege minions barreling in on you. So, currently sitting here at the 23-minute mark. It is currently 5 turrets to 2, 42,000 gold to 33,000 gold. So, quite a big lead that Team Evildeeds have managed to pick up. It's 16 kills to 11. And currently the CS lead, obviously with that gold advantage, is heavily in favour of Evildeeds. Now, currently getting into the late game stages, this is where their team comps really will matter. One thing I didn't really touch on is that Team Perilousrift, as they go on the aggression here, they nuke down Kha'Zix in one solid shot here. They actually now switch on to Elise, which is a bad idea. They need to switch around to Lucian, who is actually going to start running away with all this. He's taking a fair bit of damage himself, but he does secure a bit of a Renekton there, and Elise is actually just going to continue taking this turret, and it's going to be Lucian securing himself a second kill. Was looking for Varus as well, but sadly he wasn't going to get it, and now it is going to be Lucian using that light stinger passive very nicely to allow himself to get a couple of free auto attacks onto the tower, and there we go. He secures the kill on that one. The inhibitor is going to go down as well, so very nicely played here by Team Evildeeds. So continuing the aggression, Jarwin goes diving in with the flag and drag combo, takes a lot of damage in the meanwhile. Unfortunately, Varus hasn't got the attack speed up yet that he needs to zone out a single target. Goes down to the burn of Shyvana, and Renekton continues on the charge. Double kill though comes out from Kha'Zix. Triple kill, very nicely played there, using that passive of his, the Unseen Predator, where he gets absolutely dangerous and does extra damage to a lone target. Unfortunately though, they did lose the, they nearly lost the inhibitor, so this is a wake-up call for them. They need to rally together now. They are down 5 kills, they are down 10k, they are way behind in turrets. They need to start looking at possible map objectives. So they need to look at things like Dragon, for example, who is up at 1 minute 30. They need to start pushing lanes out. But of course, against Team Evildeeds' team comp, which is actually really quite good, it's using Elise and Shyvana to engage, and allowing Ziggs, Lucian to keep on firing from the backlines, and Nami just keeping everyone alive as a support. So it's a very unusual team comp. There's no sort of engage, disengage sort of tank like you have on the like of Perilousrift, where you would have Renekton engage or Jarvan engage, and then when the disengage needs to happen, you'd alternate to the opposite one. So if you have Renekton engage, Jarvan disengages with Cataclysm, and Flag and Drags out. It's certainly something that can be done. Of course, you got Varus with the Chain of Corruption to engage or disengage. And there we go, that new Seeker Trinket, allowing you to prioritise your brush picks, allowing you to zone on through. So meanwhile, we have got the 3 members of Team Perilousrift here. 4 members now with that Annie coming back. The Acro Prism locks everybody up. They're looking to try and take out this inhibitor, but they can't really get it. They decide to go on a target, and they decide that Jarvan is going to be it, and it's going to be Zenzi picking that one up. I was about to say Zene, which is a really good name. But anyway, there we go. Power of Evil picking up that inhibitor there with Kha'Zix. So now those top lane minions are not only going to be stronger, they're also going to be sieging up. And there we go, Sir Scott using that wonderful trick of Lucian there. As long as you have vision to land that Light Seeker and lay a fair bit of damage. And now everybody's just going to back off. They did a good job taking out that inhibitor, so now they're going to rotate around to this mid lane, possibly. Or actually, they could go for Dragon. It is up right now. They could extend the lead, of course. A good saying goes in esports, when you're ahead, get more ahead. And nope, they're instead going to focus down this mid lane tower and mid lane inhibitor. Obviously want to keep Perilousrift here locked up in the base. So now we're going to have the tower go down nice and quick, as everything does with this team. They're certainly very good at single target annihilation here. As Jarvan pops the Cataclysm, tries to lock as many people up as they can. They instead switch around their target to Shyvana off of the edge there. A second engage breaks off though, as they get split apart here and get peeled, and it is going to be Elise going down. Currently it is 2 for 1. So Abaddon gets a nice little double kill. They decide to switch over onto Nami, and Varus gets a triple. Could he get a quadra kill here as they force Scott onto the back foot? And nope, he is actually going to back away. So a 4 for 1 engage there in favour of Team Perilousrift. This is what they needed. They wanted to secure this Baron and these Baron is coming up in a minute. That's what got me there. They want to secure these team fights. They need to engage on their terms when they want it, not when Team Evildeeds wants it. Because of course, Evildeeds, once they lock someone up, that's it. They die. That's their kind of comp. Is you die, we walk away, reset. You die, walk away, reset. Is very good for a late game, not very good for sort of late game, early sorry, late, mid-game, early, late game. I know that sounds confusing, but I'm sure you get what I mean. At that transition point, when everybody starts hitting level 16 and starts getting geared up for the end of the end. So, currently at the 28.5-minute mark now. 6 turrets to 2 in favour of Team Evildeeds. 53,000 to 44,000. 23 kills to 19. Item-wise, everyone is near enough on, I would say, a complete itemized build, but not 100% there yet. We've got Shyvana on Random Dome and stuff like a Phage as well, so she's going to keep getting faster and she's getting quite tanky. Elise, meanwhile, is on Locker of the Iron Stellari, Landry's Torment, and the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and is already rocking that blue elixir, so really looking to be an AP, well, a top laner who just happened to be jungling this entire game. Ziggs on that, sorry, I mean, Power of Evil on that Ziggs, Ravenant's Death Cap, Athene's Unholy Grail, Void Staff, double blasting one. Be interesting to see where it goes with that. Could be one's going to go to Zonya's, one's going to go into Roa, or a I think now Saurus Embrace, but not Saurus Embrace, sorry. That would be insane. So yeah, that engage just happened. I completely forgot to play by play. My apologies. So Nutri gets a kill, and it's going to be Vodka and Shyvana and Annie out of a next fight if it happens. The Team Evildeeds pushing that bot lane actually managed to get the turret and inhibitor in one go. Actually, double turret and inhibitor. I can't count. And there we go. Ziggs going to use his rubber ducky to bounce over walls, doing a very nice job there. So, as things settle back down again, we'll look at the comparison to the items just gone over. So, Shyvana's gone really quite tanky. Renekton's forced to do the same. And he's going to be in some serious trouble. He's only just got Spectre's carry. He hasn't even got his Spirit Visage finished just yet. So he's going to be in dire straits if he doesn't get it finished soon. Meanwhile, Jarvan is on the tanky route himself. He's got the water tower. It's going to be a random zone himself. So he's going to be trying to be that frontline hard hitter that can stay alive throughout the fight. Meanwhile, though, Kha'Zix has gone back to this very old school Kha'Zix, where it is all about the attack damage, but instead of going for the old school Black Cleaver or even the Blade of the Ruined King build, he's actually gone for that the rebuilt Spirit of the Ancient Lizard, the same. I was going to say the same that Lucian gone for, but he hasn't got it. I don't know why I thought I saw it over there, but it's certainly going to help him out a lot as well, because it's going to give him Spell Vamp and Lifesteal, but it's going to allow him to rebuild his health and his mana based on spell damage done. Oh no, wait, no, that's Spectral Wraith. Oh, the new items, it's all in my head and it's all a complete fuddle. But regardless, it's going to allow him to become a much better threat on the battlefield, assuming they can get the engage. If we look at the AD carries in comparison, Varus is actually is in a lot better spot than Lucian is right now. He's got Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper done. They're looking to build that Infinity Edge quite soon. Whereas Lucian's only got Blade of the Ruined King. As Jarvan goes in on the engage, that's Flag Drive, pops the Cataclysm, knocks Nami and Ziggs up. It doesn't really matter. But of course, Evildeeds are all barrened up here, so they can just continue this fight for as long as they see fit. And there we go, 2 go down here, so it's a 2-0 engage so far. They're continuing the chase here. Miss Vodka trying to engage, but sadly Void Spikes being enough to slow her down. But they instead to try and close this game out whilst they have the inhibitor down in their bot lane. Get 1 turret, 2 turret. That is going to be game. GG. Well, actually, no. Level 2 Pidgey does a very nice job then. Actually re-engages onto Lucian. Secures the kill, but sadly it's not going to be enough there as Ziggs gets the shutdown. The tower will go down and Kha'Zix gets melted. So GG. Well played there for Team Evildeeds, who proceed on to the next round. And we'll see who that is as and when. So anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, favourite, subscribe, YouTube jazz, share this around, of course. Let's help get these guys on the map, as well as promote ourselves like Terminal Sports. And we'll see you next time.